Well, hello everybody, it is your friend here, Razaz Retro, and today we are going to be doing Time to Retro, the segment where we play video games. Video games that we've never actually owned a physical copy. We might have played it at a friend's house, we might have played it on an emulation console, we might have rented it, we might have played it at an arcade, or we've never played it at all. But one thing is for sure, we do not own a physical copy. We might plan to one day, or maybe we just plan to not own this particular game at all. However, in this case, this is a game that I've never played. It is the first time that I'll be playing it, believe it or not. And it is one that I do plan to own if I could find it for cheap at a good price of $5.55 Canadian. But the reality is that this is quite an expensive game. At least last I checked on a website called eBay. But in all seriousness, why did I decide to play this particular game? Well, today is October the 31st, which is Halloween. I'm going to stop talking like that, which is Halloween, okay? And I thought it was going to be the perfect time to play this. I've seen so many people post great videos of this fantastic game. Um, Most recently, Retro Projections, and most recently, also the Nerd Life, and there was somebody else I can't recall who, so I do apologize. But regardless, I've seen so many videos on it, and it's been one of those games that I have it on the emulation console. That's what I'm playing it on. But it's one of those games where, like, whenever I watch a video on YouTube, I'm like, okay, I need to get on this. I'm gonna play this. I'm gonna give this a go. This looks like my type of game. This looks like something that I would enjoy. It's made by Konami. You know, when it comes to Konami, they always do it good. But you know, I just always seem to sidetrack it or brush it aside for whatever reason. It's never anything intentional. Just I always say, okay, I'll come back to it. I'll come back to it. Anyways, I had the intention of playing it last week, and then even the week before. Same thing happened. I just brushed it aside. But I finally had the chance today, and I said, okay, let's make the most of it. Before the kids go for Halloween trick or treating, and do a quick video, do a quick play. As you guys are seeing, it's my first time playing this, so um, I'm not too sure exactly what I'm doing, but I'm doing it. I mean, the game seems pretty much simple, straightforward, right? You gotta kill the zombies. You gotta, I'm gonna use the word tag or touch the neighbors. I think to collect points or to save them. And then I think ultimately after you're supposed to escape. So I'm just, going with the flow. Uh, Personally, you know, watching videos on it, I liked it a lot. And actually playing it, I can confirm that I like it a lot as well. It's smooth, it moves pretty fast, good controls. Uh, it's like a maze, right? Pretty straightforward. It's not a complex game by any means, but obviously, as the game progresses, like any great retro game, it definitely will become more challenging for sure. I think for the ports, this is available on the Super Nintendo, which this is a port or emulation port that I'm using, but you could also play this on the Genesis as well. But it's a really cool game. This is a really cool game, and it's one that, based on what I'm seeing here and based on what I've seen from other people, it's one I truly do recommend. It is one that I do plan to get eventually, a physical copy. I think just having a physical copy of this would be great in my collection, and I think in terms of collecting, I'm not going too ham or too hard on collecting games lately, but I try to collect things that seem special, things that I actually like, things that I'll actually be able to sit down and play, and possibly things that I think my brother Sean would like as well. I think he would actually like this one too. In fact, my sister would too. Um, and just everything about it. The one thing that really I found cool because it really gave a very, like a '90s vibe was just the character select screen where you have I don't know the names of the characters, so I do apologize, but where you have the dude and the girl, and the dude that we're playing as has those red blue type of lens in his glasses. They just look very 90ish, 90 arcade, mid late. Um, so just from the get go, like I was like, okay, this is a game that I'm gonna like just because it's the, the character select screen, and then obviously what what progresses afterwards with the actual gameplay itself. So it's definitely one I recommend 100%. I would even say if you can get a physical copy, then most definitely do so. Because it's not a game that will sit on your shelf. I think it's a game that if you like video games, even if this type of genre is not your cup of tea, I think you could still enjoy it for sure. And if you don't end up getting a physical copy, that's completely fine. But if you could play it on an emulation console, then by all means do so because it's fantastic. I believe you could play this also as two players, so that could also be very interesting as well. Doing it as co-op, but definitely, definitely really like what I'm seeing here, how the game feels, and this is definitely one that I have in mind for the future. At the same time, I'm just going to give a big, quick shout out to my man Retro Crisis. Really happy that he came on board to come up with a challenge for the Sean and Raza Cup. I just wanted to, give a quick shout out to him. Marble Madness, interesting game, very interesting choice of game. Not one game that I would ever select. Not because there's anything wrong with it. It's a really good game, a very challenging game as well, but not a long game. But it's just not a game that would ever cross my mind. So the fact that he came up with that was pretty awesome. At the same time, it's Halloween today. I know I did a video yesterday. Kind of just gonna quickly say the same thing. Uh, if you have kids, or even if you don't have kids, just be safe out there, whatever it is you're doing, right? If you're going trick or treating, or if you're going to a party, or if you're just even staying home, and doing nothing, just be safe out there. Look after yourself. Unfortunately, although I do truly feel that Halloween is a beautiful time of the year, but unfortunately, because it's a perfect time for people to cover up, wear masks. There's good and bad people out there, right? So sometimes they could use a mask as a decoy to do bad things, and it happens. Right. That's just a reality. So just be safe out there. That's all I wanted to say. For anybody that has kids like myself, well, may they have a very happy and safe trick or treating. May they get all the best candies, in particular the chocolates, and may the candies be safe as well. Um, so that's it. I just wanted to do a quick playthrough, a Halloween edition, if you will, for Time to Retro. Like I said, I had the chance today, so I said, okay, I'm gonna do this, before I get on with my night, which essentially is to take the kids out for trick or treating. So that being said, I hope everybody is happy. I hope everybody is safe. Time is really moving fast. As of tomorrow, we're November, and then December, and then wow, 2026. So, do take the time to always take a step back, to take it easy, to watch a movie, TV show, to take some time to yourself, to sleep, to game, of course. And no matter what happens, through the good, through the bad, through the happy, through the sad, through the long days or the short days, always remember to remain retro, for it is the way of life.